I'm alive, I'm alive, I am live. Hello, 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 lovely, lovely people of Facebook land. Let me just double check that I am actually live. Nope, apparently not. Am I live? I am. Woohoo! Oh my word. Does it get much better than this, people? Hooray. Hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Come and join me live for the Joe Show with a cup of tea that has dog hair in it. Nice. Cup of tea on my sofa with my dog, who you can't see. Let me see it. Can you see? No, he's kind of camouflaged into the sofa. Morning, Facebook user. Doesn't tell me what your name is. Hang on. Let me do that thing where I bring up the Facebook thing so that I can see who just said hello. Do, 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 do. This is the hold music. Well, your morning, other Facebook user. Doesn't tell me anyone's names. Hurrah! I do not know what your names are. And Facebook is not working on my phone. That's my new song. So, welcome to the Joe Show. I'm just going to talk because morning, Deborah Jones. There you go. I can see one of you. And Lizzie, good morning, you beautiful things. Hello, hello. So, it's Wednesday. It's kind of 9:30. And it's time for the Joe Show. What do I want to talk to you about today? Well, first off, I have a little story to tell you. So, settle back, get yourself a cuppa if you want one. You don't have to. I love this mug. Can you read that? Might be backwards for you. It's one of my favourite mugs. Thank you to Laura Murphy for the present. The story I want to tell you is about what I'm doing for the rest of the week. So I'm working today on and off. I've got meetings on and off. And then tomorrow, I am getting up super fucking early in the morning and I'm driving for a good couple of hours to a place near Northampton where I am going to spend the day in the spa with some very beautiful women that I've networked with online and met a couple of times in person. We're going to spa, we're going to have treatments, we're going to have lunch, we're going to have dinner, we're going to stay over. And then on Friday morning, I'm going to get up and I'm going to drive home to my dog, who will have stayed here the whole time with someone looking after him because he's too beautiful to put in kennels. That's just the way it is. And I am doing that for two reasons. The first reason is because it's a business connection thing. So the other women that I'm meeting are business women and we are networking while we're there, getting to know each other. Not networking so much, connecting. That's what it's about. So that we get to know each other so that as and when we have conversations, we can talk about each other's businesses to other people. Hurrah. We might even do business with each other. Who knows? But the second reason, and the main reason that I'm going, is because I'm going to get to spend the day in the spa. I'm going to get to meditate. I'm going to get to relax. I might take a book. I might get time to read a book. Imagine that. I'm going to have some form of spa treatment, some form of massage is going to go on. Morning, Adele. And I'm going to chill the fuck out. Someone else is going to cook for me. Someone else is going to provide food for me. And I'm going to sleep in a beautiful bed where I can snore my head off to my delight and wake up refreshed and beautiful and ready to come home tomorrow. Because I am important in my own life. And I've had several conversations already. It's only fucking 9:30 on a Wednesday morning. And I have had several conversations with people already who do not believe that they matter in their own lives. So that's why I thought I would tell you that story of what I'm doing over the rest of the week. and why I'm doing it. Because it's taken me quite a long time. It took me quite a long time to get to the point where I put myself first in my own life, where I prioritized me. And since I have prioritized me, my entire life has changed. It's not always easy change. Getting divorced, for instance, not easy change, but absolutely for the best, for my highest good change. Some of that change takes some working through. Some of that change brings stress and despair. But the only way to come out the other side of that is to go through it, manage it the best you can as you're going through it. And always, always, always remembering that you are important in your life. So, and the clue is in that sentence, your life. Yours. It's not your partner's or your children's or your parents or your friends or whatever other members of your families. It's not even your dog's, right? It's yours. It's your life. How many times do I need to say that? It's yours, your life. And you, by definition, because it's your life, guess who's important in it? You are. Did you get that? Did you get the answer before I said it? You are. And making yourself important in your life does not mean that you neglect other people, does not mean that you forget about other people, does not mean that you don't give a shit about other people. I am one of the most loving, caring, giving people that I know. I am. Partly because of the work I do, partly because it's how I've learned to be. It's in my conditioning. It's in my programming, right? Partly because it's who I fucking am. I did a post yesterday that said, I am love. I fucking am. I am love. But if I didn't look after myself first, I could not be the loving, giving, caring, helpful person that I am. Morning, Facebook. Morning, Kaz. There you go. I'm looking on the thing to see who it is. So you, in my humble opinion, have to realize, understand, and then start acting as if you are fucking important in your own life. Good morning, Sue. How the devil are you? And that doesn't mean you have to go on overnight spa days. That doesn't mean you have to do what I'm doing Thursday and Friday. But it does mean that I spoke to someone yesterday who had had such a stressful day. They literally hadn't eaten all fucking day. All day. Hadn't eaten any food all day. And this was like 8 o'clock at night. What the fuck? How is that putting yourself first in your life? How is that making yourself important in your own life? Oh, I'm going off on a mummy rant now. No, I'll rein myself in. So all I really wanted to say to you this morning is please know that the most important person in your life is you. And even as I'm saying that, I can feel the reaction from so many people. What? That's so fucking selfish. How dare you, Joe? How dare you suggest that I'm selfish? How dare you? Well, I dare. Because, and I say this all the time on my social media, my definition of selfish is something different to the normal definition of selfish. My definition of selfish is the actual definition, which is, the word is self-ish. Selfish, of the self. Of the self. What's wrong with that? Why are we so anti being of the self? Who the fuck is going to look after us if we don't look after ourselves? Literally, who is? And if they're looking after you, who's looking after them? Because if you're the most important person in your life, they're the most important person in their life. We've all got it fucking tits up and backwards. Being selfish of the self, again, as I say, does not mean that you don't give a shit about anyone else. It doesn't mean that you don't care. It doesn't mean that you aren't compassionate. It doesn't mean that you aren't considerate. It just means that you consider yourself as much as, or if not more than the people around you. And the knock-on effect of you considering yourself first is that you are then able to help the people around you more. That sounds utterly ridiculous, and it's not at all what we've been taught. It's not at all what we've been programmed to do. It is not even slightly how we've been conditioned. We have been conditioned to put other people first, to do things for other people, to serve other people first, put ourselves at the back of the queue, at the bottom of the list, and, sometime we might get time to do something nice for ourselves. But guess what that does? That stresses us out. It makes us angry, frustrated, resentful. All of those icky, low energy, vibrational emotions flowing through our physical bodies, doing damage to our physical bodies, doing damage to our mental health. So then how the fuck, if we're in that place, how do we help anyone? How do we? If you are on the floor physically and mentally and emotionally, how on this God's earth do you help anybody? You might manage it for years and years and years, but I tell you what, people, it will catch up with you and it will knock you flat. One of my catchphrases when I'm running a resilience workshop for a business, for a corporate, I talk about rest and relaxation being vital. And I talk about the importance of taking breaks through your day. And I say to people, if you keep going and 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 going, you will break. And then what fucking use are you to anyone? Least of all yourself. Right? So this rather impassioned live, I wasn't planning to be this passionate about it when I opened StreamYard this morning, but there you go. These things happen. This impassioned live is to please ask you to start putting yourself first, to start realizing that you are the most important person in your life, bar none. Because if you aren't, you can't look after anyone else. And I absolutely believe that we are all here to serve. We are here to serve for the highest good of humanity. We're here to serve others, right? Which then sounds like I'm contradicting myself. But I'm not, because the way that you serve others is to look after yourself. Perfect timing, says somebody. Good. Jen Ledwidge. Yes, my love. And you messaged me the other day to say, thank God I've got your voice in my head. So may this be an even louder voice in your head, my darling. You cannot, literally cannot, continue to live that way forever and ever and ever without knackering yourself out, without giving yourself some kind of physical, mental, emotional dis-ease. Just can't happen. And there's another beautiful woman who knows exactly what I'm talking about, Lisa. In case you haven't seen any of it, my darling, I'm talking about putting yourself first and realizing that you are important in your own life and acting thusly. That's a good word, thusly. You have to come first. You have to realize that you are important in your life, and then you have to act accordingly. You have to carve out time. Don't sit there and go, well, I haven't got time to meditate. Yes, you have. If you've got time to fuck about on your phone for 20 minutes, you've got time to meditate. I haven't got time to go for a walk outside in nature and appreciate how beautiful nature is. Yes, you fucking have. If you've got time to fuck about on your phone for 15 minutes, you've got time to get your ass out in nature. I haven't got time to go and get a massage. Yes, you fucking have. If you've got time to watch an hour's load of shit on the telly, you've got time to go and get a massage. It is about making the time for yourself, realizing that I get comments all the time from people about setting up meetings and things like that. And people always say to me, oh my God, it'll be like 3 months' time before you can meet me because your diary's so busy. I bet you're so busy. And yes, I am. But let me give you a beautiful example of what the fuck I'm talking about, right? God, I'm sweary this morning. Hurrah for that. So I have in 10:30 today, I have a Q&A session with my current group of hypno trainees. One place left on my next course, by the way, if you want to join us. I'm then taking my daughter for some blood tests, and then I don't have anything in my diary till 3 o'clock. So I'm going to chill out with her. I've got 2 half-hour meetings. Then I'm having a card reading for me. Then I'm going to my friend's who's cooking me dinner. Fucking awesome. Then I'm doing that spa day thing that I told you about. Then it's Friday. Then the weekend I'm having a manicure, and I'm doing fuck all for the rest of it. Monday I'm working all day with a new hypno trainee. Brilliant. Tuesday I am working in the morning. I've got the afternoon off. And then I'm going for a walk with a friend in the evening. Wednesday, training all day. Got fuck all on in the evening, right? Thursday, going out for lunch. And I might be going out for dinner too. Not doing any work at all on Thursday. And Friday, I'm going to a social event with this same organisation that I'm going on the spa day with, right? The Monday after that, I have lunch with a friend. I have one-to-one clients either side, and I've got a lunch with a friend. The next day, I've got lunch with a friend. Then I've got a full day's training. Then I've got nothing except lunch with a friend. Then I'm going out for the day with a friend. So yes, I'm busy, but it isn't all work. And I build the breaks in and the gaps in, and I make sure that I fill my diary as often as I can with fun stuff that fills my fucking soul and lights me up. Buzzing to be on the new cohort. Can we start tomorrow? Totally. Let's do it in a spa. Oh, that would be amazing, Lisa. I'm going to find a spa for us to do it in now. So do you see? Yes, I'm busy. Yes, my diary is full. I had someone ask to make a meeting with me this morning for business. That's ace. And I think we've put it in for towards the end of the month. And he said to me, oh, you're busy. Yeah, but it's not all work. Most of it actually is fucking beautiful, joyful fun. And I know that I'm lucky because I work for myself. I know that I am. I know that I'm fortunate. But you have the power in your life to choose what you do with your time. If you are working full time, you absolutely have the power to choose what you do with your time once you're not in work. And when you are in work, please make sure you're taking regular breaks, because otherwise you break. So I'm going to stop ranting at you now. This has been a bit of a lecture, for which I apologize. Do I? No, I fucking don't. No, I don't. I would like you, please. I would love to invite you, please, to pretend that I'm your mother and that I'm telling you what the fuck to do. And I would love to invite you to start putting yourself first, to start realizing that you are important in your life and acting accordingly. Do the things that fill you up. Do the things that are fun. Do the things that relax you. Make the time. It's your time. You can choose how to spend it. It might not feel like you can. I fucking promise you can. I am living proof of that. And you might have to do it in bite-sized chunks to start with, and it might be a step-by-step process. Mine has been, totally, over the last few years. But start today, and then you'll get there sooner. Do you see how that works? Hurrah for that. I am now going to hug my dog for a bit before my Q&A with my hypno trainees. And I will see you for another Joe show next Wednesday, 9:30, in this exact place. Take care. Have the most gorgeous day and a gorgeous rest of your week. Bye.